Hi, my name is Brogan Scott. I'm in like the makeup artistry and beauty kind of business. I'm just here today to like speak to you about what I do and how you can like venture into, this industry. So as soon as I left school 2 or 3 years ago now, I kind of just went straight into the whole learning how to do makeup, kind of business side of it too, because I always wanted to do it through Instagram as well. I felt like that's something that could really build me and help me kind of make it bigger than it already was. I never wanted to be just a standard makeup artist just doing weekend appointments. I wanted to be able to do online classes, master classes and everything like that. So I went to P. Louise Makeup Academy and I did the Pro 20 course. This definitely helped me a lot. This kind of taught me the beginnings of makeup, what I needed to do to kind of be a makeup artist. So I really did start from the bottom and worked my way up. And now, I'm just kind of getting used to it all and just starting my business. So as soon as leaving school, I 100% knew that going to college or university was just something that I didn't want to do. It was this whole student teacher, different levels, kind of being told what to do and when to do it, having deadlines, stuff like that. It just wasn't something that I followed. I kind of wanted to venture out on my own and just kind of go out into the world and see what it was that I actually wanted to do. So I kind of just did that and I just followed my heart, and I paid for a course with P. Louise Makeup Academy in Manchester, and I did that pretty much straight from school. Learnt makeup and makeup artistry and the business behind it, as well as not only the business but the social media side, how to build it, everything like that. I kind of still to this day don't really know what I want my future to be. I just know I want it to be something around this, and I always want to work for myself. I would ever want to be employed again. So I would say my biggest challenge for me personally was 100% confidence. So after doing the makeup course, at first I was so nervous. I remember the first time going to the academy, I was absolutely petrified. I'd never even really picked up a makeup brush before, never mind done makeup on somebody else. And this was something that it was completely out of my comfort zone. I can't even express it. I'm surprised I even did it, to be quite honest. And then I started my Instagram page and I kind of started just building it up. I feel like one of the main challenges is kind of reaching at a level on Instagram where you can start then working with brands, start brand work, collabing with people, and that is something that is such a big thing, especially when you're a small artist, being able to work with bigger people and even bigger artists creating your work and stuff is something to be so proud of. That was a challenge for me at first because I was too scared to venture out and speak to brands and speak to bigger artists, because I just felt like they wouldn't really want to know you because you're only small. But it's something you just kind of got to do, and you just got to get used to it. If I could do one thing differently, it would just be to kind of tell myself to have confidence. If I could go back in time and speak to myself now, when I first started 3 years ago, it would just be, just do it for you, don't do it for anyone else. I kind of focused so much on gaining followers and getting noticed by brands and stuff like that. I wasn't focusing on the makeup myself. I kind of lost that kind of path, and then just started focusing on likes, comments, how many shares it was getting, stuff like that. I just tell myself to just go with the flow and it will all work its way out. Now I feel like my social media especially is doing so well. I might not be as busy as possible because obviously the whole COVID situation has messed up the non-internet side, the non-social side of my business, but I know that will come in time, so yeah. One tip I would give to other people is just do it. Just whatever it is that you're thinking of, just do it, because I remember starting my makeup account, I think maybe 1.5 years ago, and to say I started makeup 3 years ago, I'm thinking how far I've gotten now, how far could I have got if it had been an extra 1.5 years. I was so nervous about like what people would think, what my friends of friends, people who knew me, to kind of take Instagram and make it like a business, to go from like no followers. Felt that people would take the mick out of me, stuff like that. So I just kind of just do it. Don't think about what people have to say, because at the end of the day, they're doing their own thing, maybe going to college, going to university, they're doing that. But especially if you're working self-employed, it's all up to you. Like, you've just got to believe in yourself. So the hair and beauty business, I think it's looking great. I think it couldn't be any better. Just every month that goes by, every year that goes by, makeup and hair and beauty and all this is becoming so much bigger and so much more like understood, I'd say. I'm kind of just trying to stay ahead of it by always like going that extra mile with my posts, with my looks, everything like that, trying to stay in with trends and not getting too comfortable at one thing, because especially on social media and Instagram, trends are changing all the time. One thing could be good in 1 month, and then the month after it's like no one even thinks about it anymore. So you might enjoy doing that, but it's always kind of just trying new things, getting used to new things. I feel like it is definitely a good thing to get into, because it's so creative. Everyone can be so different. Like, it's like DNA, for example. No makeup artist has the same style, has the same look. Like, you can literally be yourself and put like your own twist on things, and I just feel like it's just the perfect thing for anyone who wants to kind of get into that industry. I really hope that if anyone has any questions to ask me personally, you will send me a DM. You can get my Instagram, which is Brogan Scott MUA. Send me any questions. It could be about makeup, it could be about the industry. If this is something like you want to get into, for any extra tips or tricks, I can have like a proper chat with you. I really like get to know you. This is something that I would also like to do as a future career, is just be able to help other people with things that I didn't necessarily have help with when I first started, because the access isn't always there. So this is something that I really would like to help you with, and I'd just like to thank you for having me and, you know, letting me chat to you all. And yeah.